But let's set up the parties that are really going to be the game changers here. So the AfD, the Alternative for Deutschland, is the far-right party within Germany. We've talked about it for many, many years, but this is really the year where they're starting to take a sort of advantage, particularly in these two regions in the east of Germany. As you can see, they're sort of maintaining their leads there. I mean, in Saxony, it's a little bit closer. The CDU may be able to eke out a sort of win there. But, you know, this is all about sort of immigration and also support for Ukraine. This is a party that really is not in support of that. And some of these sort of groups, some of the sort of minor parties in certain regions have been designated extremists. So really, this is going to be a big question. None of the mainstream parties want to work with them, but there's a fly in the ointment for them. You now have Sahra Wagenknecht, who launched her far-left party in Germany only this year, that is cannibalizing some of that support in some of these eastern regions. I mean, they sort of are united on two issues, on the issue of immigration, both anti, and both on Ukraine, which is a sort of pulling back support for Ukraine. So these are the two sort of parties that are sort of really protagonists going into the elections. And if we look at what we see in terms of the polling here, we'll take in just one of the regions in Saxony here, if we have that graphic by any chance. But we're basically expecting the CDU potentially to come in the first, but really it's going to be the AfD that's going to do very well there. And what I think is interesting is it's also a referendum on what we're expecting from the governing parties, right? You have the SPD, Scholz's party, coming in at 6%, the Greens at 3%, and the FDP isn't even on here because when you get less than 5% in some of these parties, you basically get knocked out of the parliament.